The B-2 Spirit is not just an airplane, it is a symbol of technological power. It represents a huge leap in military aviation. This aircraft is a heavy strategic bomber. It features low observable technology, better known as stealth. Its main job is to fly past dense anti-aircraft defenses. It can penetrate deep into enemy territory. Once there, it can deploy both conventional and nuclear weapons. The B-2 is a flying wing, a design that looks like something from the future. This shape is a key part of what makes it so special and so difficult to detect on enemy radar systems, giving it an almost mythical status among military aircraft. Stealth technology is the science of making an object nearly invisible. For an aircraft like the B-2, this means invisibility to radar. The bomber's unique shape is crucial. It has no traditional tail or fuselage. The smooth, blended surfaces are designed to deflect radar waves away from the radar receiver. Instead of bouncing a signal back, the B-2 scatters the energy. This makes its radar signature incredibly small. It is said to have the radar cross-section of a large bird or even a bumblebee. This allows it to fly undetected through hostile airspace, a capability that changes the very nature of aerial warfare and strategic planning. The purpose of stealth is simple but profound: survival and surprise. In modern warfare, the first thing an enemy does is set up a network of radars. These systems are designed to detect incoming aircraft from hundreds of miles away. They guide missiles and fighter jets to intercept threats. A stealth bomber like the B-2 can bypass this entire system. It can arrive over its target without any warning. This element of surprise gives a massive advantage. It means the bomber can strike high-value, heavily defended targets that other, non-stealthy aircraft could never reach. This capability ensures that no target is truly safe from attack. The B-2 Spirit's design is a masterclass in reducing detectability. Beyond its radar-evading shape, the bomber is coated in a special, radar-absorbent material. This paint-like substance soaks up radar energy instead of reflecting it. The engines are buried deep inside the wing structure. This hides their hot exhaust from heat-seeking infrared sensors. The aircraft also flies at high subsonic speeds and high altitudes. This combination of features works together. It creates a weapon system that can hold any target on the globe at risk. The B-2 is the ultimate ghost in the machine, a silent messenger of overwhelming force. The incredible abilities of the B-2 Spirit came at an astonishing cost. The program was one of the most expensive military projects in history. Originally, the United States Air Force planned to build a large fleet of 132 bombers. This was during the height of the Cold War. The idea was to have a force that could penetrate Soviet airspace. However, the development costs soared far beyond initial estimates. Each component, from the composite materials to the flight control software, was cutting-edge and expensive. The secrecy surrounding the project also added to the expenses, making oversight and cost control incredibly difficult for officials. These spiraling costs created intense debate in the United States Congress. Lawmakers questioned the need for such an expensive weapon. The program's price tag became a major political issue. The total cost of the B-2 program was estimated to be around $44.75 billion by 1997. This meant that the average cost per aircraft was over $2 billion when including development, spare parts, and construction. Critics argued that the money could be better spent on other national priorities. The Pentagon itself was divided, with some officials defending the bomber's strategic value, while others worried it was draining funds from other essential military programs. The end of the Cold War in the early 1990s was the final blow to the original plan. The primary mission for the B-2, penetrating the Soviet Union's advanced air defenses, suddenly seemed less urgent. With the collapse of its main adversary, the justification for a large fleet of superbombers weakened considerably. Congress, facing pressure to reduce defense spending and reap a peace dividend, moved to slash the program. The debate was fierce. Supporters argued that future threats were unpredictable and that the B-2's unique capabilities were still vital for national security. They warned that cutting the fleet would be a short-sighted decision. Ultimately, a compromise was reached. Production was drastically cut from the planned 132 aircraft to just 21. This number included the initial prototype and test models. The decision to build so few bombers made each individual aircraft even more expensive, as the massive development costs had to be spread across a much smaller fleet. The small number of B-2s means that each one is an incredibly precious asset. This scarcity shapes how they are maintained, deployed, and tasked for missions. The high cost and small fleet size remain central to the ongoing controversy surrounding the B-2 Spirit. The story of the B-2 begins in secrecy. The project, known as the Advanced Technology Bomber, was a black project. This meant its existence was highly classified. Development was led by Northrop Corporation, which had prior experience with flying wing designs. A key partner in making the B-2 invisible was the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Scientists and engineers at MIT's Lincoln Laboratory developed fundamental theories on how to reduce an object's radar cross-section. Their theoretical work on stealth was turned into a practical design by Northrop's engineers. The work was so secret that many people involved did not know the full scope of what they were creating. The B-2 is more than just a stealthy airframe, it is a powerful weapons platform. It has 2 large internal bomb bays. This allows it to carry a massive payload without disrupting its stealthy profile with external weapons. The bomber can carry up to 40,000 pounds of ordnance. This includes a wide variety of bombs and missiles. It can deploy massive GBU-37 bunker buster bombs designed to destroy hardened underground targets. It is also capable of carrying up to 80 individual 500-pound class GPS-guided bombs, allowing it to strike many different targets in a single pass. This versatility makes it a formidable conventional and nuclear bomber. The B-2 Spirit has proven its worth in several conflicts. Its combat debut was during the Kosovo War in 1999. B-2s flew non-stop from their home base in Missouri to Serbia, conducted their bombing runs and returned. These missions lasted over 30 hours and demonstrated the bomber's incredible range and effectiveness. The B-2s destroyed key Serbian air defense systems and command centers. The bomber was later used in the early stages of the wars in Afghanistan and Iraq. In these conflicts, its ability to strike with precision and surprise was critical. It was also used in Libya in 2011 to destroy airfields and command posts. Operating the B-2 is a demanding task. The crew consists of just 2 pilots. They must manage the complex systems of the aircraft on missions that can last for more than a day. The bomber has a truly global reach thanks to its unrefueled range of over 6,000 nautical miles. With aerial refueling, its range is limited only by the endurance of its crew. This combination of stealth, payload, and range gives the United States a unique military capability. It allows for the projection of power to any point on the globe without relying on forward bases in potentially hostile regions. Decades after its first flight, the B-2 Spirit remains a critical part of the U.S. military's arsenal. It is the only stealth bomber in the world capable of delivering the largest conventional and nuclear weapons. In an era of evolving threats, including the rise of nations with sophisticated air defense systems, the B-2's ability to penetrate contested airspace is more valuable than ever. It serves as a powerful deterrent. Potential adversaries know that their most important assets are at risk from a threat they cannot see coming. This psychological impact is a key component of the bomber's strategic value in the 21st century. Despite its impressive features, the B-2 is not without its challenges. The bomber is notoriously difficult and expensive to maintain. Its radar-absorbent skin requires special climate-controlled hangars to protect it. The materials are sensitive and require frequent, meticulous inspection and repair. Every hour the B-2 spends in the air requires many more hours of maintenance on the ground. These high operational costs, combined with the small fleet size, mean that the aircraft is used sparingly. It is reserved for the most critical missions where its unique capabilities are absolutely necessary for success. The legacy of the B-2 is a mix of technological triumph and fiscal controversy. It pushed the boundaries of what was thought possible in aerospace engineering. The program delivered an aircraft with capabilities that no other country has been able to match. However, its astronomical cost continues to fuel debate about military spending and priorities. It stands as a prime example of the capability versus cost dilemma that plagues many advanced defense projects. The B-2 is both a marvel of innovation and a cautionary tale about the challenges of managing large-scale secret defense programs. The era of the B-2 Spirit is slowly drawing to a close. The Air Force is developing a new stealth bomber, the B-21 Raider, which will eventually replace the B-2. The B-21 is being designed to incorporate lessons learned from the B-2 program, with a major focus on reducing operational costs and being easier to maintain. However, until the B-21 is fully operational in large numbers, the B-2 Spirit will continue to be the backbone of America's long-range strike capability. It remains a powerful symbol of American air power, a silent guardian that continues to patrol the skies, ready to answer the call.